Hello, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back for another video. If it's your first time here, thank you very much for watching. My name's Simon and I'm out here in Switzerland, this time in Andermatt using the Epic Pass. I'm going to take you on a bit of a tour of the resort today, give you my little guide and let you know about some of the restrictions that apply if you're here using your Epic Pass. But for now, let's get out on what is a beautiful day here riding around Andermatt. So one of the first things I have to say about here in Andermatt is I'm absolutely blown away by the lack of crowds. You got to remember, this is peak time Easter holidays and the slopes are empty. If I have one bugbear with Andermatt, it's little bits like this. There's a couple parts in the resort where I've got no choice but to unstrap, but the walk isn't very far, so I guess I'll let that one slide. So the ski area here is called Andermatt Sudrun Descentis. Now, the problem with using your Epic Pass here this year is you do get unlimited access to Andermatt and Sudrun, but Descentis is not currently included. So this lift, the Dieni, is right next to a train station. That train station takes you across to Descentis, but that is not included this year. There is a note on the Epic Pass website that they're looking at including it for next year, but if you're planning your trip to Andermatt, that's definitely something to be aware of. So it's fair to say the piste riding is absolutely brilliant. Yes, the snow conditions are a little bit slushier than they are up on the Gemstock, but that's to be expected. It's lower down and it is Easter. But it's not very crowded and the runs here are nice and wide and open and absolutely perfect for just bombing about on. One thing that's definitely not up for debate here in Andermatt is the quality of lifts. I'm currently sat on the Oberalp Flyer, which might be one of the most comfortable lifts that I've sat on in the world. Big bucket seats, plenty of space, and like most of the lifts here, a bubble in case it gets windy on those chillier winter days. Andermatt is not the place to come if the only thing you're interested in is freestyle. There are two parks, the one over here in Sudrun and the one over on the Gemstock. However, if you're like me, you mostly like free riding, pottering about on piste, and then you see a park and you're like, oh, there's a jump there, or there's a simple box, then Andermatt has you covered. research on Andermatt, one of the things that kept popping up is it's not a great resort for beginners, but I've got to say I'm not sure that's something that I agree with. Down by the mid station of the Gucci Express, you've got the Natchen area. There's actually a couple of covered magic carpets, and it's a really nice segregated slope for people to learn their first turns. When people are getting a little bit more confident, areas like this with wide open blues, the Gucci area seems to have beginners covered. Before travelling to Andermatt, I was having a look at the piste map, and it's fair to say that it comes across as being quite disjointed. The connections though that run between Andermatt and Cedrun are actually really good. So although I thought initially that it would take me a while to get all the way from Andermatt across to the other side of the resort, in reality it's fairly painless, and actually there's a load of really nice pisted, groomed red runs that will take you all the way from Andermatt all the way across to Cedrun. So here in Andermatt, there is 120 kilometres a piece, of which about 50%, so 60 kilometres, are glorious red runs like this one from the top of, pardon my pronunciation, Schönehunestock. Now this red is quite short, takes you down to the mid station, but if you huck a left off the gondola, you have a really long run down into the Oberall Pass. Although intermediates will absolutely love Andermatt, and that's been discussed with the amount of red terrain there is, advanced riders would love finding the little areas of off-piste for free ride. Gemstock is well known for it. I'm currently just off the Schönehunestock gondola slash chairlift, and there are loads of little bits around the whole resort that you can just nip off-piste and have some fun. Okay, so while you're here in Gemstock, there's one thing that you have to do. At the top lift station, there's a really moody corridor with stairs moving up, but it brings you here to the observation platform. The views here are absolutely incredible. You have to get up here and check this out. So from up here at the Gemstock, just under the lift station, you've got two options which will take you 1,500 metres of vertical descent in the resort. I'm not going to show you the full run in this video, but both the route and the red run and the black run are linked down below in the description, and a card will pop up on screen. But for now, let's take the red run and I'll show you the top part of it. Away from the nice modern lifts here in Andermatt, there's also a couple of T-bars. One of my favourites is this one up on Gemstock. The Gemstock T-bar accesses some really nice terrain, even if it is a tad uncomfortable. has the gem stop is absolutely fantastic for guaranteeing a long season. The other side of the resort over towards Cedrun de Sentis, that closes between the 10th and the 15th of April, normally depending on conditions. However, here on the gem stop, the season will run until the 1st of May, at least on weekends. So that is it, and that is all from this Andermatt ski resort review. If you found value in it, you can help me out by doing a couple of the following things. You can either hit the thumb and share this video, that's always really helpful, or if you found lots of value in it, down below is a link to buy me a coffee, where all of the proceeds don't actually go towards coffee, they go towards lift tickets or gear for this channel so that I can continue to make content. It has been an incredible season, it's been an incredible time out here in Andermatt. I hope you've enjoyed it, but for now I'll see you soon with another video. Thanks for watching.